Hello and welcome to another book haul. If you're new here, my name is Erin and I love media. I have two little piles to share with you guys today. One is all the way back from Christmas. This is stuff I did buy for myself with my Christmas bonus I got from my job. And I definitely have been trying to buy less books because, as you will see in a future video, my TBR and what I really haven't read on my shelves, it's disappointing for sure. It's definitely a source of, nerd embarrassment for me how much I really haven't read off of my shelves, but especially when it comes to like thrift stores, I just cannot resist a good used book. Let's start with my Christmas haul, and then I have another little pile that I did get thrifting from today. First up, I have 48 Rules of Power. This is like a classic book. I feel like most people know about this book. I definitely heard of it from a Stoicism channel here on YouTube. I forgot the name. I will try to link his channel down in the description because I really have gotten a lot of really good book recs from this guy. But this is literally 48 listed rules of power. Let's flip to a random one. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. That's America right there. Next, I got People Who Eat Darkness. This has been on my list for forever. I think it was like $10 or $7, which is why I ended up getting it. But it is about a man in Japan who eats a woman, and I don't know if he ends up in jail at any point, but he definitely gets out of it if he does, and then basically becomes like a celebrity in Japan. So I've heard great things about this. Heard it's super disturbing. This is the only work of fiction that I got, and it is Wise Blood by Flannery O'Connor. I've never read a Flannery O'Connor, and I got this because it is actually the namesake of my favorite contemporary musician, Wise Blood. Now, she does spell it differently, but that is her namesake. I love her. If you're a literary nerd, I honestly really would recommend Wise Blood. She's an amazing lyricist. How I describe her is she's like a contemporary ethereal Joni Mitchell. So if that at all sounds good to you, you like a good songwriter, you love a beautiful ethereal voice, definitely check this out. Get into Wise Blood. And this is her album that came out last year. And In Darkness, Hearts Aglow was my favorite album of 2022. I listened to it literally repeatedly, like I'd be cleaning, and my boyfriend, I would just start it over again the second I finished, and he'd be again. But this too has been on my list since I found out it was her namesake. I don't really know anything about Flannery O'Connor. I know she wrote 2 novels, this being one of them. It's pretty short, so probably when I finish what I'm currently reading, which is Dune, I'm really trying to finish it for my friend before the second film comes out, because I actually haven't even seen the first one. I've only ever seen David Lynch's Dune, and I have seen Jodorowsky's Dune too, or the making of, his attempt at making Dune. But I'm really trying to finish that this month. But I honestly don't know if I'm going to. I'm on like page 250, and I have like 2 weeks to get to page 800, so I don't think it's gonna happen. So I make my deepest apologies, Ezra. I'm so sorry. I have a nice depressing nonfiction. It is Straw Dogs by John Gray. Thoughts on humans and other animals. So I think this is largely just scientific research on how connected to animals we are and the fact that we are animals. But I'm excited for that one. It's pretty short. It's not too big. Next, another really hardcore, disturbing book. It's The Franklin Coverup. by John W. DeCamp. It is Child Abuse, Satanism, and Murder in Nebraska. It is about a Republican Party activist, Larry King Jr., not interviewer Larry King, but a different one, and how he basically infiltrated a church school full of, you know, abandoned children, orphans, and how he got them all addicted to drugs and let politicians mape them. She is thick, and looking through it, it definitely is like a lot of documents. It seems pretty thick, like, you know, a lot of documents and stuff like that. Last, for my little Christmas haul, I did get the Rick Ruben book. I got The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Ruben. I've wanted this since it came out. I've heard really good things. I do like Rick Ruben. I like the fact that he isn't a classically trained artist and or musician or anything, but he still has made a name for himself just going off of, you know, creativity, going off of his gut, which I've really followed in my life without intentionally doing, just because I had no other way. My last little 4 books all came from the Restore here in Tucson. They actually had a really good selection. I have not been thrifting in like a good 8 months. Not because I don't want to, but more because my work is more Monday through Friday and I'm in school still. So I just don't have any time Monday through Friday to go, because I don't want to go on weekends. I really don't. I did go this morning, which was a Saturday. I found some amazing paper bags that I just could not resist. First up, I got a Gabriel Garcia Marquez book, Chronicle of a Death Foretold. It's a little cutie. I like it. I did read 100 Years of Solitude back in 2022. I adored it. It was beautiful. It's probably one of the most beautiful books I've ever read. One really complex book. When I do reread it, I am absolutely going to actually make like a character list and track the family tree, because I think that would help significantly understanding what's going on or who really connects to other people and the generations that it goes through. This I've never heard of, but Gabriel, he's just one author that I will immediately pick up now. Another author that I will always pick up, even if I don't know the book or I've never heard of it, is Martin Amis. I've actually only read one other Martin Amis book, Dead Babies. I read that when I was like 18. Super edgy, Aaron. But I recently watched The Zone of Interest, the new Jonathan Glazer movie, and I was blown away at the end when it said Martin Amis wrote the book for it. This isn't it, I don't think, but again, just one of those people. I have no idea what this is about. It's about John Self, one of London's top directors of commercials. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming it's really about the American way here. We got naked body, we got some film canisters, some money. Sounds like a good time. Next, this is actually a book that is on my wish list on Amazon. I use Amazon just to really keep a record of books I want to read or buy, but more read. That is just like when I hear a book rec, I will just look it up on Amazon and add it to my wish list, and I use that kind of as just a list of books that I want to read. And this definitely has been on it. I know about this book from the film. I still haven't seen the film, but I was freaking stoked. I really like the cover of this one too. Very cool. And it's a little tiny book. Be easy to get through. Last but not least, I bought my first Mishima. I have never read a Mishima before. I actually learned about Mishima from PewDiePie years and years ago when he did a series about reading. Those were some of the only PewDiePie videos I've ever watched, but they were good. And then a couple months ago I did watch Paul Schrader's Mishima, A Life in 4 Chapters, which was incredible and made me actually commit to wanting to read a Mishima. And this one I have no idea again, but it is After the Banquet. And it's another little tiny paperback. So that concludes my little haul. Like I said, I really am trying to not buy books right now. My one exception is used books. I will buy used books. Just because, you know, if you run across something rare or good, then you kind of just have that one opportunity to grab it. But I will be making a TBR. I will be making a bookshelf tour. And if you have any video ideas for me, anything you want me to see, anything you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you watch a movie today or read a book or just enjoy your life. Thank you.